What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cocktails with King. I am back with my dog, Eb.
Whoa.
We are here for part 2.
Hey.
Let's get into it. So as you guys know, this podcast was created to spread love, self-love, self-care, and suicide prevention. And among those things, we're going to talk about everyday shit. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it.
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
You know I stay ready.
That was you have to get ready. Hang out. Okay. So the first question. Okay, so I'm gonna have some questions that we're gonna answer, and then we're gonna have the lots of love segment, which is my favorite.
Of course.
And then we're gonna wrap this thing with a few topics, and then boom, we're gonna be out and get out here in these streets.
They ain't ready.
They're not ready for it. Okay, so the first question is really kind of juicy, and it's: do you feel supported in our friendship?
Of course. Of course I do. Like, you have inspired me to start my business, continue in my business, grow my business. So, of course, I'm fully supported. Do you feel supported?
I do. That we're gonna answer, and then we're gonna have the lots of love segment, which is my favorite.
Of course.
And then we're gonna wrap this thing with a few topics, and then boom, we're gonna be out and get out here in these streets.
They ain't ready.
They're not ready for it. Okay, so the first question is really kind of juicy, and it's: do you feel supported in our friendship?
Of course. Of course I do. Like, you have inspired me to start my business, continue in my business, grow my business. So, of course, I'm fully supported. Do you feel supported?
I do. Oh, there's a little bump right there. Okay.
Oh, don't tell the world that.
It's all right.
They can't see it.
I'm gonna edit that out. I got complete control. I do actually. So I think I tell everybody, you were my first friend in the skating world, and you've been my friend ever since. And just to let y'all know, I started skating 12 years ago. 11, 12 years ago. I'm 32. I had turned 21 at the rink. So, yeah, 12 years. And it's been my dog ever since. I've never had a sister because, that wasn't in the cards for me. But if I ever had one, she'd be my sister. Like my dog. Heavy supporter. I remember when I first told her, my sexual orientation, she was... She was like, okay, and like, what's next? Like,
move right along. What we doing?
Yeah, like, what we doing? What's next? And I was like, wait, you don't care? I wasn't used to that. And she was like, well, people would ask me, but I was like, fuck, ask him. Go ask him. You want to know so bad. But she would never tell me who, and it wasn't even a big deal. Like, I didn't find out, till years later. But I'm just really glad and I'm fortunate that I met somebody that would have my back in front of my back and behind my back. She's the same person regardless, and she ain't never changed. And I love her for it.
Never ever.
What's your favorite part about our relationship?
That we can have fun, like, and it's no expectations. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
Every time. It's always a laugh. It's always a good time. We just genuinely have fun. I know that if I call you on some spontaneous stuff like, Cuddy, like, let's go, woo, 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 you with it, like, oh, okay, like, what time? I'll be there,
just
woo, woo. Yeah, just give me a time, like, I'm gonna be ready, like, oh, and we just go. And it's never like no arguments, no fussing, no fighting. Like, it's always genuinely a good time. And friends like that are hard to come by.
Yeah.
Like, it's like when they say, like, you can choose your family, that's what we really did, because nobody can really tell me no different. Like, that's my cousin. You can't tell me nothing else. You can't tell me nothing bad. Like, okay, and so what? Like, you think I didn't know that already? Moving right along.
And what else I love is we don't count favors. Like,
at all.
We, when one doesn't have, the other picks up, and vice versa. And we don't ever say, well, I did this last time, or I did this, last week, or, whatever. It's just legit. What's the word I'm looking for? It's a mutual.
It's a mutual bond.
Yeah.
If you don't have it, I got it.
Yeah.
We both work. I got a job. Like, that's what money is made for. Like, what we doing?
But see, it's not always just money though.
Yeah,
like
anything.
It's anything. It could be, like energy. Like, I don't have the energy right now,
I got
or
you.
whatever. Boom. So I never had to worry about you know, is this will still be my friend if I say no? You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Because
Exactly.
because you know, you have friends whenever you say yeah, you know, people is there. But whenever you say no,
Then that's when it changed, and we
that's
both
when they
have
change
those
it.
kind of situations.
Okay. And as you would say, moving right along.
Moving right along, and you know my favorite slogan is "God bless you in America."
That's it. What's one piece of advice that you would give me if you knew I wouldn't get offended?
That it's okay to be yourself.
Mm.
It's okay to be yourself. Who give
Mm.
a damn what people gonna say about you? And so what?
Mm-hmm.
They ain't gonna say it to you directly.
They not.
And okay. And if they do say it to you directly, okay. And what's your point? Bye.
Mm-hmm.
These are things I already know about myself. I don't need you to tell me. Okay, bye. Moving right along. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Your opinions your opinions not needed.
It's
And
not.
opinions are like assholes. Everybody have one. So what we doing?
And some stinks. So
Exactly.
yeah, I understand. How do you cope when things get difficult?
Skate. Family time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I self-isolate like a motherfucker. I'm not gonna let y'all know now.
I'm not finna isolate nothing, because when you isolate, that's when your mind start blowing. That's when people get to contemplating suicide.
Yeah.
And me, I feel like this, like, okay, things get hard in life, it's life. But if you ever feel like life is that bad where you have to contemplate suicide, something wrong, go talk to somebody. That's what therapists is for. That's what friends, close friends, are for. Because if somebody come to you talking to you about something and you judge them, then how are you opening up to
create a safe environment?
Exactly. When you judging, that's not what you're there for. You're there to listen and give positive advice, not judge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if I go through something, if y'all don't hear from me for a couple of days, then I'm going through it, but I'll come right back. Give me
like
a couple
I said,
days.
he getting out that stage playing with me.
What has been your greatest win so far?
Overcoming and being able to be successful after being a witness in my dad's murder.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be able to graduate, still be successful with a t-shirt business, to still be able to be successful and work with kids in foster care for 12 years, almost going on 13.
Mm-hmm.
It don't get no better.
Mm-mm. It's very like fulfilling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very fulfilling.
Absolutely. I would think that would be one, and the other one would be that I wasn't a statistic like most people of color. You know, that they fall short, things happen, you get with the wrong person
or wrong crowd.
You have kids. I don't have none. I'm 38 years old and I still don't have no kids.
Yeah.
And you know, like, I'm proud of that for myself. Like, that I'm not out here with just a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
And I think I'm like one of very few in our circle that who can say that. Like, I don't have no kids. I come and go as I please.
Bitch, I don't have no kids.
Well, I know you
yeah,
don't.
You
but
did
I'm
say
just
you did say very few in our circle. Because I don't have not one kid. Okay. But I do want 4, so we'll work on that.
I only want 1 or 2, but that's neither coming or going. It's God's plan.
Yeah, I want at least a set of twins.
I keep you with that.
Yeah, I want a set of twins if I can help it. If it's in the cards for me. What movie has impacted you the most growing up?
Love and Basketball is my favorite movie. Anybody who knows me knows that that's my favorite movie. And it impacts me because, like, it's like a real love story. And, like, just the way that they, you know, grew up together. They had that little kitty relationship. They always fight. But then at the end of the day, like, he knew that's who he really wanted to be with. And she knew that's who she really wanted to be with. And she fought for that. And that's me. Like, I'm going to fight for whatever it is I want, or whoever it is I want in my life. And that's how I've always been.
I love that. The movie that I saw growing up, I don't really remember, to be honest, because my mind is, it's like Dory. And I don't really
From Finding Nemo?
Yeah. I don't remember a lot of shit because it just, I just don't remember.
You play a lot. I'm not about to play.
But if I had to, like, really think about it and say what movie it was, I would say the Michael Jackson Moonwalker
Okay.
That was
I can
like,
see that for
yeah,
you.
that was like my favorite. It impacted me because I was able to see him from like artist
Right.
to being an actor. And he could do no wrong in my mind. So I was Team Michael all the way.
We know because when we
Yeah.
go skating and Michael Jackson come on,
Listen,
oh,
listen, when the DJ plays Butterflies,
oh,
baby,
y'all should see how fast he get on that floor.
and I go
You a
backward.
look and blink and turn around, he be on the floor.
Oh yeah, I'm
Oh,
doing it.
turning
So
backwards.
for real. So shout out to all the DJs that play Michael Jackson Butterflies. I appreciate it on behalf of all the fans worldwide. Yeah, Michael Jackson Moonwalker was definitely my movie, hands down.
I can see
Yeah.
it. Mm-hmm.
What do you find to be the most challenging in your life right now?
Career.
Mm.
Career, yeah. I say challenging only because working with kids and dealing with the type of kids that we deal with, that population, it's kind of hard because you hear these stories and there's nothing you really can do about it. Like the damage is already done, it's already happened to them, so you can't really, you can help them to guide them and lead them down a better path, but the damage that has been done to them, you can't take that away from
Yeah,
them.
you can't take it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And it's really sad though because you have some, like I work with girls, so you know you have some that have been raped, you have some that are pimps, you have some that, you know, both, and you just can't take that pain away from them. Only thing you can do is guide them.
Yeah. It's really rough.
Yeah.
I didn't know about group homes growing up. I always thought, that people had families and stuff.
Right.
But I didn't realize that there was a group home until I went to middle school.
Yeah.
And I met girls that were in a group home. And I was like, wait, what? And that's when I really learned about like that life and that trauma.
Right.
And I was like blown away because y'all in this house with other people that y'all don't like, don't get along with. You're forced to. You have no privacy, and then you got to come to school and learn and do good, and then it's like this like seesaw of emotions that you had to deal with minimal help and assistance. And I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, and the trauma is really real with them. Like some of their trauma, you just be like, wow, like what is it that you really can do to help them? And they have to want the help.
Yeah.
In order for them to be successful, and that's the part that really like I think that bothers me is because I'm only with them for 8 to 10 hours, and in them 8 to 10 hours,
you can only do but so much.
You only can do so much, and it's either they gonna take it or they not gonna take it, and if they do take it, sometimes it don't be enough.
Yeah.
It doesn't be enough. So.
Yeah. For me, the most challenging thing that I'm experiencing is my own personal like growth because I'm very hard on myself.
Right.
And I do a lot and I don't give myself the credit for it.
Right.
And then because I'm doing so much, I don't take a step back to like acknowledge and reflect. It's like I got to do more. Like it's always more. So
and sometimes less is more.
Yeah, so I'm learning now to just enjoy the journey, go with the flow, and deal with my emotions as an adult without my grandma.
Yeah.
That's also a challenge. Now my parents, are there, and I know I could talk to them about things, and they've been there, and I appreciate and I love them for it. And they don't try to be my grandma. Like that's what's so cool. They're like, we not her, and we have a different relationship. But it was something about my granny that just really made me feel different.
Oh yeah, that's our grandparents.
Yeah, it just.
I've experienced it with not my paternal grandmothers, but with extended family. Like my grandma Sweetie, she what? Like you couldn't even tell me I didn't have no grandma in real life.
Yeah.
Because even with the mishaps of, she wasn't always physically here, due to, life trauma. But when she was here, what? Hands down. I love my grandma Sweetie. So, when she passed, that really was hard for me because it was like who we turn to now?
Yeah.
what do we do now? You know, like we can't just up and call Grandma Sweetie. Like that's who gonna always get us out of trouble, always.
Yeah.
So I know exactly how you feel when you say that. Like it's nothing like a grandmother's love.
Man, I be wanting to call her so bad.
Yeah, always.
Oh, I still have her contact in my phone, and I'd be going through it, and I'd be like, I should just text her. I could just call her.
Yeah.
And then I like one day I almost called her. Thank God I didn't do it. But I don't know who's gonna answer. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know whose number that is now, but that was my dog, and I know she's in a better place. I know that I can have a spiritual relationship with her, and I'm just working towards that right now. And it's just it
gets easier with time.
It does.
When they say time, when time heals, like you have to want to heal. And you have to be open to the process of healing. Because if you're not, you just gonna be stuck there. And if you stuck there, you can't grow.
And I know she would not want me to be sitting here day in and day out upset that she's not here.
Right.
Because when she was here, she would always tell me that she lived her life and she had a good life, and don't let her interrupt my plans.
Yeah.
And I was like, Grandma, I do whatever for you.
Yeah.
And I remember, when we would go to church or the store, she would always say, if you have time. I don't want to be a burden. I don't want to, just if you have time, I want to do it.
Grandparents.
And I said, girl, listen, I got time.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Because you never know. With grandparents, you just never know how long they're going to be here. That's just like with parents, with anybody, nowadays, you just don't know. But especially with parents, siblings, close friends, that's why I try to spend as much time as I can with my mom, because I don't have my dad, and I spent a lot of time with my dad. My siblings, I try to spend as much time with them as possible. My nieces, my nephews, I have nieces and nephews that live in Atlanta, and I talk to 2 of my nephews almost every single day if I can. I will call them. Family is just so important, because again, it's families out here that they don't talk, and they live like right up the street from each other.
Cities over.
Right next door to each other, and they don't talk. And I don't understand how people can live like that. Like, what? Man, I call my cousins all the time. I talk to my mama all the time. I don't understand how people don't talk to their kids all the time. I could not go days without talking to my mama. What? And me and my mama live in the same house. Like, I got to talk to my mama. Like, even when I go out of town, she'll call all the time, and I'll be like, oh my God, but what would I do without my mama? But I can't go days without talking to my mama. Like, nah, that ain't gonna happen. My brother either. Even with you. What? Hey, I haven't heard from Cuddy
it's
in
usually
like 2 days.
Yeah, it's usually every couple of days.
See is he good? Like, you good?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to even go down that rabbit hole. If you've ever encountered a difficult time, would you come to me for support?
Always, because you my support line. It'd be my mom, my brother, and you, and my sister. In that order.
Yeah.
Like Mama did say.
Vice versa. Vice versa, for sure, because I know, I say this in another episode, but like I give people like different things. I spoon feed people to see how they handle it.
Yep.
And then I give them a little bit more if it goes the way that I think it should, if I feel safe in that environment. And I will say that even like this year for my birthday was like super dope, 'cause I wasn't gonna do shit for my birthday. I wasn't gonna do it, but like I just was like, it is what it is.
Right.
And so for you to take the time, to do the bowling alley thing for me was lit.
I had to do it.
And then not only that, but like she planned a surprise party for me at the bowling alley, and then had everybody wear my merch there. Like everybody had all my shit. It was crazy. Like like that kind of shit just doesn't happen with everybody. Like when you have a friend and a support system like that, you can't let it go.
I had to do it.
Yeah, you can't. Because you didn't have to, but you did, and I just I appreciate it, and I will always ever show my gratitude.
Always.
And then just to go back even further, a couple of years ago when I had got left at the Waffle House in Atlanta. These bitches left me at the motherfucking Waffle House in Atlanta, bitch. And the girl who
Give
left,
the time.
listen,
Give the time.
listen.
Give the time, though.
Okay,
Hours in the
listen.
morning.
So, okay, we went to Atlanta. I had my own room, but these scam artists made me pay money for spending one night in their room. I had to give them $115 for spending one night in their room, right? Whatever. Y'all need the money, I gave it to them because I had to get my shit out. And we all, we are like mutual friends, so I couldn't get my friends to come and get them. We was out of state. I was like, fuck it, it is what it is. Then they told me I had to give them an extra 110 for gas money because this bitch wanted to get a fucking charger. Bitch, we out of state. Why are you trying to floss with a motherfucking rental car? But whatever.
That's what scam artists
I gave them that too. So then this other girl came, but she didn't have a room. So she came all the way to Atlanta with no room, and I had an extra bed in my room. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. I just got played by these scam artists out of some, some shit. So you have a rental car, I'll ride in your car, you just stay in my room, and it's a wash, right? I never asked for no money or nothing like that. It was just gonna be an even exchange. This bitch left me at the motherfucking Waffle House by myself because they didn't like the service. And they wanted to go to a different Waffle House, but I had already got my food. So they left me there. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning after skating. And I was like, oh, okay. So as soon as they drove out the parking lot, I called my dog and I said, stay on the phone with me because I'm walking back to the hotel. It was like a mile, away. But she had literally just left and asked if I wanted to go with her. And I was like, no, I'm gonna stay here with them. I'm gonna, be there with them. We had an agreement. She literally just got back to the hotel room, I heard her drop the bags down. And she's like, just stay, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna get you. I was like, nah, you just left. Anyway, she left the hotel room, came back and got me from walking from the motherfucking Waffle House in Atlanta. That's when I knew I had a real friend.
And backtrack to that story, a couple months before that, somebody had tried to throw a wrench in our friendship and was like going back saying some stuff. So when we went to Atlanta, we went separate.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
He went with his crew, I went by myself. And I'm like, you finna walk? Like, ain't nobody finna walk. You don't even know where you at. Like, stay right there and I'll be right there. Don't worry about it.
And I'm so glad you came and got me because it was dark. It was woods. It was, I would have got snatched up. My little cute ass walking in Atlanta, they would have ate me up. I would have been in somebody's trunk, tied up.
First 48.
First 48 for real. And my parents would have been sick. So thank God for Babies and Fools, for covering Babies and Fools. And I was a fool that trip. And I also recovered after that trip, and they still scamming.
That part, scamming in real life.
That's it. Moving right along. What movie can you always rewatch?
Love and Basketball.
I knew it was coming. I knew it.
Love and Basketball, The Temptations, and The 5 Heartbeats. My top 3.
Mm-hmm.
I could quote them movies from front to back, middle to end. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're my movies.
Yeah, I would say Michael Jackson, Moonwalker, of course. Why Do Fools Fall in Love? I love that one.
Yeah, that one's cool.
Yeah, and then Just Right with Queen Latifah and Common. That's a good one. And I'm also take it back to Bringing Down the House. That's always a classic.
Yeah,
I love that one. All of that makes me happy. If I'm going through a rough time, I turn one of them on and I have at it. This is juicy. So I hope that don't nobody do this in real life because I'm not even in that space in my life. But if someone came to you about their crush on me, what advice would you give them to wow me? This is juicy. So I hope that don't nobody do this in real life because I'm not even in that space in my life. But if someone came to you about their crush on me, what advice would you give them to wow me?
I will first tell him, like, are you serious about it? Because if he's not serious, don't try to talk to him. Because if things go wrong, then I'm going to get involved. And if I get involved, it's going to be all bad. Because what we got right now, it ain't going to be the same if you play with my cutty. Like, I don't play when it comes to you. Like, and anybody who know me know that. Mm-hmm. So that would be the first question I would ask. And then if they say they serious, I'd be like, okay, well then go talk to him. Like, don't talk to me because I ain't gonna talk to him before you go talk to him. See what he talking about.
I'm gonna let y'all know now. I'm very intuitive. I go off of energy, and I'm very standoffish. So if I don't know you, I'm trying to feel you out. I may come off as standoffish and guarded. But if you break the barrier, bitch, it's a good time over here. That's all I'm gonna say.
Boop.
And if y'all want to wow me, just be you, be your authentic self, and I want to see if we mesh and don't try to be anything other than yourself.
That part.
That's it. I'm real simple.
Don't come with no funniness.
Don't come with no funniness, because I ain't got
Because we
time.
don't play with the funnies.
You're
The funnies
weird.
is for comics, and we don't do comics.
I don't do comedy, bitch. I'm not that. This is my favorite segment of the episode, which is lots of love. And everything that we say at funerals should be said at birthday parties, and we leave so much love unspoken. So at this moment, who would you like to give your flowers to?
My brother, James.
Shout out. He was a fine model for me. Shout out to him.
He is, he's like the most caring
He
person
is.
that I have in my life. And without him, don't get me wrong, I love all my siblings. But that one right there, like, that's really like my heartbeat in real life, because me and him, we thick as thieves. So without him, I don't think I would have got through a lot of the things that I've went through in life. Like, because, I could turn right there and he right there. So I would give my flowers to him. I give flowers to my cousin Ashanta. Just because, like, with me and her, even though she's a little older than I am, with me and her, we more like sisters. That's how we grew up, because that was my mom's first kid. So when I came along, she had to go back home. She wasn't really with my mom and dad like that. But I love her. Just even as we are older now, we have a closer bond. And I'm on live right now, so shout out to me. Shout out to Pebbles if you can see it. Her son, Shiny Mac. That's my baby. That's like, he was literally my first love in real life. Like, he was my first child. It was him, and then she's a twin, so he had a baby at the same time. And then, so they're months apart. So it was Shiny Mac and Leandre. So those was like my first two loves. Those was my babies forever. And then I have my godson. I give a shout out to Melly Mel. She was the first person to make me a godmother to her son. We call him Nook Noo. And then she had another one, Pootie. That's my little baby. So yeah, that's why I give my flowers to. I always give my flowers to my mama.
Yeah.
Because without her, there would be no me.
Yeah, for real.
So yeah. And to you, always and forever.
Don't do me like that.
No, for real. You always and forever, because we always say, like, we gonna always be here forever. And I really feel like in real life, like, if anything ever happened to you, I really don't know what I would do or where I would be, like, because there's nobody who would ever be able to take your place. Like, nobody could replace you. With all the things that we go through, we've been through, you the one person I know for sure I can count on, for sure. If it ain't nobody else, I know I can count on you for sure. So I always give you your flowers. And Tyree in the building today. I give him his flowers. He always been solid since day one when I met him in the skating ring. Oh, how many years ago? We ain't gonna talk about it.
Yes.
We ain't gonna talk about it, but I give him his flowers too. That's bro right there. I am always Tyree. Follow him on Instagram.
Yes. We fucked up the last time, but we got it this time. We good. I know we're not gonna live forever, and I know that one day we are gonna go, which is why I started this whole thing, because death is not foreign to me. Like, I've been exposed to death at a very young age.
Absolutely.
Just to like give you guys some like insight. When I was, I think I was like 2 when my dad's dad passed away.
Okay.
I was young. I was, like a toddler, and my granddad passed away in his sleep. My parents, my grandmother, they went to this mortuary, and I didn't like it. I'm very intuitive, so I kept going to the door, and I kept leaving. And my grandma didn't really like it either, but she was gonna just settle because she wanted to, handle the business side of it. But I kept going to the door. I was like this ain't it.
Right.
So my granny said, well, let's go. Well, my grandma. I never called her granny growing up. I just did that because I wanted to be cool with the people. But but my grandma went to another funeral home, and I sat down, and I was cool. And my grandma said, yeah, this is when I like the energy in here. And she was like, he's sitting down, so this feels right.
Yeah.
And ever since I heard that story, I realized like I've always been in tune with my inner everything.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like I'm a vessel for the Holy Spirit, for real. Like, I really feel like I'm an angel because of how I lead my life. I'm not perfect. I'm no saint.
Nobody is.
But I mean people good, and I do good for people, and I don't ask for nothing in return.
Right, and you have to be, because when you give, like, that's when I give. If I give, I'm not giving to receive anything back. I'm giving because this is what I want to do from my heart. I don't care if you don't give me nothing back.
Yeah.
A simple thank you goes a long ways. Being
appreciative,
that goes a long way, because generosity is not that common nowadays. It's not. And it's so sad because that's the world that we live in. And it's sad because when you are kind-hearted like myself and you, like, it's sad to see that people are not like that. Like, people take compliments and they don't know how to say thank you or you're welcome. It's just little simple things, like even a smile at somebody. A smile, you never know how much you can change somebody with a smile. You never know. You never know how far your smile can go.
Yeah. And I'm
thankful for that, because anybody who know me, I used to be real mean. Like, didn't take no nonsense. I don't care about none of that. But listen, you have to, as an adult, you have to change. You have to change, because like that's not it. Being mean, that's not it. Mean girl energy, that's not it. And I'm on live and I see Pebbles is in the building. Hey cousin, hey girl. But you have to learn to be nice, because being mean is ugly.
It is.
It's really ugly, and nobody wants mean friends. Be happy, like smile.
Yeah, and mean girl energy, like, that's a choice. Like as kind as I am and as nice as I am, it's a choice. Cause bitch, believe,
right?
I could flip the switch and I could be just as cold hearted.
And then that's gonna be the person that you gonna be like, oh, why she me? Well, because when I was nice, you didn't like it. So now that I mean, this is what you get. Again, God bless your soul in America.
Yeah. So don't make her act like that with you, bitch. Just be nice.
Right. Like, leave me alone. Leave me in my own comfort zone. If I don't come for you, don't come for me. Because if you come for me, you ain't ready for the hurricane.
Nope.
You ain't ready for the hurricane. Leave me alone. Okay?
The people that I would give flowers to is 2 different friend groups. And I'm going to tell you why I chose these 2 different friend groups. The first friend is my friend Deanna. I've known her since I was 5. Aww. And that has been my dog, ever since. We had, some hiccups along the way or whatever.
Hey, Deanna girl.
She recently lost her brother, and she handled that entire situation with such strength. I don't even know how she was able to do it, for real. She handled the business side. She, was there for her mom, her sibling, her sister, and she just, I admire her, for real, because I don't know if I could have done it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And for her to have taken on that responsibility and see it through the way that she did,
it's hard.
Imagine. So I give my flowers to you. You are a great friend. You have been a great friend to me. I know that I haven't always been a good friend to you, which means I haven't always let you in, and I know I be ignoring you sometimes. I apologize. I'm growing, but, but you
play a lot.
You are solid, and I appreciate you. I love you, and whatever you need, I'm here. I got you. The other set of flowers I want to give are to my friends Robin and Roxanne. They too,
Twins.
yes, they also lost their grandmother. So I want to give my condolences to both Deanna and Robin and Roxanne. That wasn't easy for them either,
Mm-mm.
and for you guys to have to come back home under those circumstances really just broke my heart because I didn't want you guys to have to go through that. And me have already, experiencing that a year ago, I knew what you guys were feeling and how you guys felt and will feel going forward. So I want you guys to know that you are never alone.
Ever.
She's always with you. Deanna, your brother, is always with you. It's a spiritual relationship now. And I want you guys to know that it's love. It's unconditional love. And you have somebody waiting for you on the other side.
Always.
And so,
Long live Mir.
long live Mayor, long live James. R.I.P. to the both of you souls. It's unconditional love for y'all.
Robin, Roxanne, I love y'all.
Yeah, it's unconditional love. So that's the lots of love segment. And we're going to transition this thing into a few topics that we have. And I would like to discuss them. The first topic is dating in this era.
Oh, God. Ew. I want to say I'm going to probably be single or just deal with the situation that I'm in probably forever because I don't like dating. People are so weird and wicked and ill. Just ill.
Let me tell y'all. I said this before. I don't know how this is going to transition into the other videos, but I just got my feelings hurt real bad. And
What up, Peach?
I have not recovered.
Ebony,
Huh?
since then.
are you ready for an amazing story?
No. Okay. So listen, I'm on a podcast and we're live right now. So I'm gonna call you right back.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
I love this.
Sorry, y'all. Had to answer.
Had to. Hey, Peach girl.
Hey, Peach Boo.
What was I talking about?
We was talking about love.
Oh, dating.
Yeah,
Dating, yes.
We not.
Okay, so let's get over here, y'all. It is
I'm
what
so
it is.
sorry, viewers, but y'all know y'all get what y'all
it's
get what you
authentic
are.
over here, baby.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I am who I am.
Yeah, I got my feelings hurt real bad. Now, the person that I got my feelings hurt from literally only knew him for like a week and a half, so I really should not have went through that. But bitch, I got attached and I was delusional and
After
it just,
7 days,
yeah,
like a Tony Braxton song, 7 whole
real.
days.
For real, yeah.
And now, okay,
Yeah, it was.
all right, well,
because I have been single for 12 years and I've liked a lot of people, along the way, but people just don't choose me. But I also know that I'm not a victim in this situation.
but you know what? You know why they don't choose you? Because they not meant for you. They not ready for all that you come with. So you have to count that as a blessing. That's just like me. I know the values I bring to the table, but I know that I'm allowed to do it in the same process. Yeah. So if you can't take all of Ebony, then don't come for none of Ebony because you may get Ebony that's bubbly, spontaneous, ready to go one day, and then it'll be Friday and I'm burnt out and I'm tired and I really just don't want to do nothing but sit in the house, but you want to go out. Listen, I don't want to do that, and anything I don't want to do, I'm not going to do. Sacrificing.
She not. I'm here to let y'all know now. She mean every word of that.
Listen, and if it's something that I don't want to do and you trying to make me do it, my guy, that's not going to go good for you. So leave me where I be. If you feel like you need to go out, go out. If you come home, you come home. If you don't, God bless you. But just know that when you do return, baby, them doors is changed. Them codes is changed. I'm going to be looking at you from the window like, what's up?
We went to this hookah lounge at Long Beach. She was not feeling it. She was like, I'm not going in there. She was like, I'm not paying to go in there. And I don't blame her.
First of all, give the disclaimer that it was somebody's house.
It was like a house
on the corner that had to be converted into
yeah.
a hookah lounge. I'm not going in there.
Yeah.
But if you want to go in there, you want to welcome. I'm just going to sit in the corner and I'm chilling. And I'm good with that because I'm that friend. I'm going to be chilling in the car why you do what you do because you told your friend you was gonna come support them, woo woo. I was gonna support them too because I thought I was really gonna come smoke at a hookah now. But I'm not finna pay nobody no money to come smoke at somebody else. I could smoke in my own house with my own hookah.
So she wasn't feeling that.
So
and
no,
then,
we not
and then
doing it.
before that, we went to a skating rink that was playing some trash music, and she was like, "I'm not paying to go in there to skate to that."
And we gonna call it out. It was Grand Terrence. They was whack. They was whack. They can keep all the smoke. Like, get y'all ring together. Move right along.
She was. I was gonna be like, "Fuck it, we gonna thug it out, make the best
No,
of it."
we
She
wasn't.
was like,
No,
nope.
we wasn't.
So we left and went right back to motherfucking Chino where we should have been
In the first place.
So.
See what happened when you think the grass is greener on the other side? It wasn't. It was dead.
It was not.
Dead, brown, dead.
So, but she tell you
Sunburnt
that she's
dead.
not going.
I'm not
She
going.
Mm-mm. What advice would you give to the audience and to the viewers that are struggling right now?
Go to God. Go to God because that's the only person who can really fix it for you. And be strong. You know, don't never give up because life is never that hard where the things that you want through can't be fixed. Everything can be fixed. You just have to be willing to, you know, deal with it and go through it because everybody's going through a struggle. Nobody has a perfect life. Yeah. Nobody at all. So things are going to get better. They will. You got to trust the process.
I agree. And I condone that statement. Really quick, this is a this or that topic. Single life or relationship life?
I love the single life only because I like to just go as I please. I don't want to have to check in with nobody. You know, I like to do what I like to do. But I do want to be in a relationship because I feel like I have a lot to bring to the table. I have a lot of love to give. You know, I want to be somebody's wife. I want to be somebody that comes home, cooks, clean, you know, tell my kids, hey, get up, go do something. Go to a basketball game, football game. I don't think I really want no cheerleader, so yeah, I like sports. So yeah.
She could play sports.
Yeah, no. Girl sports is not as fun as boy sports like that. I mean, I'm just saying.
Don't cancel nobody for that. It's just a simple opinion.
Yeah, it's just an opinion. Don't get me wrong, like girl sports is popping or whatever, but I'd rather watch like boy sports. I mean, you
gotta put that out there because people get canceled.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. No offense.
No offense, not at all. And no offense to cheerleaders. You know, y'all cool. Y'all do what y'all do.
What's your favorite holiday?
My birthday.
I knew it.
July 20th is my favorite holiday. I'm just playing. It is, but no, Christmas is my favorite holiday because it's around family. You know, you get to give people, you know, that one gift that they've been waiting for all year. It's just a lot of love, and I just love decorating and putting up a Christmas tree and going out shopping. Yeah,
I agree. Christmas is my absolute favorite. I turn into a fucking 7-year-old around Christmas time.
A whole 7-year-old?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I watch the Christmas movies.
Oh, yeah.
I do the Christmas music. I want to do like the Christmas lights, do all that shit. Everything.
Well, you know, I watch Christmas movies all throughout the year. My mama make fun of me because I do watch Hallmark.
Listen, Christmas starts for me the day after Thanksgiving.
Oh, I do mine after Halloween. Christmas start for me in October. November the 1st, that's it.
I wasn't ready for that. I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. Yeah, the day after was
November the 1st. November 1st, we young.
Girl, listen, I ecstatic. I can't. The Christmas music is going. I create that Christmas playlist.
Yep, got to. So what day we going Christmas shopping?
We should probably start in October.
Okay, right after Halloween?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready. We sitting outside for Black Friday?
I probably doubt it.
Oh, why?
You know, I don't really believe it. We talk about that off camera.
Okay.
What's your current goals? Short term and long term?
Short term, go back to school and get my master's in psychology and business. long term for my t-shirt business to pick up and collaborate with you, and we take over the world.
Yep.
Boop, in that order.
Hmm. I cannot wait until I get to the point to where I am where I want to be, which is like, I don't want to be famous. I just want to be
Yeah, me either.
successful,
I just want to be
and I just
successful
want to, yeah,
and
I
people
want
to
to
know
have,
my brand.
and I want to have a support group of supporters that are being fed by the content that I provide.
Right.
That's my goal. Um, until I get there, I'm enjoying the journey. Like I love.
It's a wonderful journey.
Oh, listen, I would not change a thing about it. I
Cause
love being able to network with people, meeting strangers. Yeah, I would love to be able to have my own warehouse, or collab and get a warehouse. I want to be able to do the podcast full time,
it's
and
coming.
I want to be able to just be an employer. Like I want
Hmm.
to employ people under me to help build the brand and just grow. That would just, yeah,
Wale.
I would love that. But until then, it's just me solely, and then I have my support group that have been supporting me along the way, and we're just going to continue to grow.
Absolutely.
So I'm just really appreciative, and I'm grateful for having the time to do that. Last topic, we're going to just circle back to how we first started, which is the skating rink
Absolutely.
and friendships in the skating rink. How do you? Well, it's a topic, but I'm gonna form it into a question, so don't eat me up. But in the skating rink, I'm gonna just dress it up for them because they may not know.
Okay.
The skating rink energy is different. It's almost like high school all over again, but with adults. So I guess college edition. You don't really know who to trust for real because people be very. That sentence was not right. People are very sometimey, and they try to get what they can get from people, and then they move on. And they friend group it changes quite often. I'm not gonna put a number on it, but it changes often.
Every year.
So, how do you handle skate friendship?
um. Let me see. I take people for who they are.
Mm-hmm.
So if you give me messy vibes, I just speak to you.
Mm-hmm.
We will never be friends. We will never be in the same circle. We will never hang out together. You are just,
Oh, wait a minute, bit. Okay.
you are just that. I speak to you in the skating rink. Um, Genuine friendships like yours, where I know that it's a safe space. You can tell me what you need to tell me, and I not be mad, or I could tell you something and you not get mad. I appreciate those. And with this generation of skaters, I don't see me being friends with none of them.
Mm-hmm.
They will just be associates
Yeah.
because they don't know the value of friendship.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say that, I mean friends should be able to talk and it be no judgment.
Mm-hmm.
Friends should be able to have opinions and it be no judgment. And when I say no judgment, I mean you don't get mad because I'm telling you your truth.
Yeah.
You don't get mad because I'm holding you accountable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna get mad because you're holding me accountable. I want you to hold me accountable because
Don't
if
air
you
nobody shit out on Instagram or on social network. That's what I was gonna say. Don't air nobody out.
yeah
Publicly.
in public,
Yeah.
in social media, in person, don't do that. Around crowds, don't do nothing to try
Yeah.
to get gold stars because when you do stuff like that to me, got it. Note to self, I'm not finna air you out because there's plenty of people in there
Yeah.
that have done that. And y'all want to say I'm messy, but if I was messy, I would have been told all your business. And yet I still have not. So who's messy?
Mm-hmm.
When you hold people accountable, you should want people to hold you accountable, because accountability goes a long way. And if my friends can't come to me and comfortably tell me, Ebony, you was wrong for saying that about that girl, why would you do that? Then why are we friends? Because I know sometimes I got to be held accountable for a lot of stuff. But yeah, accountability go a long way. And like I said, if you can't allow your friends to hold you accountable, those are not your friends, and you don't need to be their friend, because accountability again goes a long way. And if your friends is sitting around lying to you and letting you do reckless things, those are not your friends, because that means they'll let you get in trouble for anything. I don't want my friends to let me get in trouble for anything, especially if you know I have a business, I have a brand, and I have everything to lose behind being retarded. Man, come on, dog.
I'm gonna let y'all know now. If you in my circle, I am not going for. I'm gonna stop you from fighting that person. I'm gonna stop you from cussing this person out. I'm gonna let you know now. You got shit to lose. You can't hang out with me and not have anything to lose. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
That may sound
because
like
we don't
something,
play with bums.
But you gotta have something to lose to hang with me, and the reason for that is because I've worked really hard to attain the things that I've acquired over the years, and at a certain age, I don't want to lose that.
Exactly, and at a certain age, things like fighting and arguing all the time, and I'm about to bust some windows, and I'm about to go shoot up some stuff. Like, what?
Yeah.
Ain't you somebody mama?
Yeah, that ain't.
Ain't you somebody daddy?
That's not the flex that y'all think it is. That's
yeah, that ain't the flex. Like, people losing their life over real serious stuff, and you talking about, she messed up my boyfriend, or she talked to. Who cares? You know how many fish out here in the sea? Go find them.
You know what else is in the sea? Trash, and lots of it.
That too. And that's why we leave it there. That's why we don't go to the beach.
Hello.
We swim in swimming pools.
Boom. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode.
Yes.
Thank you for watching part 2. This was lit. Stay tuned. Please give them your socials.
My social is on IG, Instagram, and it's Princess Eb 37. Follow me.
Follow her, please. And then you can follow me.
And we got a new IG. I'm sorry. We got a new IG coming. Boss Lady PCP. Boss Lady Print, Cut, and Press. That's the business page. Look for it in about 2 weeks.
Well, by the time this airs, they may be out and ready.
Well, I said in 2 weeks. No shade intended, but I said 2 weeks.
Yes, it's a vibe. So if y'all don't see it by the time this video comes out, just know it's coming and look for it. My Instagram is Kocktails with Kiing. Kocktails with a K. 2 I's and Kiing, which are also a K. Just had to put that out there. And check out my website, cocktailswithking.com. Get some merch for you and or your loved one. You can get the Cocktails with Kiing logo shirt. You can get the I Look Good AF shirt to support the Living Bold statement. Yeah, it's a vibe. Until then, be blessed. Keep your heads up. Don't let nobody get you down. And like my grandma always said, don't let nobody steal your joy, because the world didn't give it and the world can't take it away.
Boom, 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 boom.
That was the great philosopher Doris Dorsey. May she rest in peace.
Yes.
Hey y'all, be safe.
Thank y'all.